rotisserie. We just end up bolting it through here. Thought it was there because we didn't have those crossbars that go across there like that one. But this thing's working pretty good. Just got it bolted through here. They actually sleeved these, so this should be more than enough as far as being stout. We did see this rocker was kind of beat up in here, but the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm thinking about we might have to put a rocker in this thing. I wish they would have done a little bit better sandblast on the bottom, but what I'm going to do is just buzz all this down with 80, grind our heads of our welds, got some wire sticking through and whatnot, and just kind of clean out the bottom. And I need to weld that thing here, and then weld our headlight bracket back in there for the e-brake. That's for the e-brake cable. We have it over there, so that's a couple things I'm going to do, but I'm going to go through and just kind of touch up through some of this type of stuff, like where my grinder went. My grinder went a little too far. Clean these up, double check, make sure like all these here got good welds, and then clean those welds up. And plan is to go ahead and epoxy at least the outside, and then get it sealed up, and then we'll epoxy the bottom and bed liner all in the same shot. So that's the plan. I'm gonna get going.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Back here on a Saturday, the goal today I think is to try to get this thing epoxy. The guy back behind me is not in there, so I can use his exhaust booth to get some of the overspray out. So that's kind of the goal. I went ahead and rust treated some stuff here, had a little bit of rust where they kind of missed it with the sandblaster, and then this was pushed up, so I hammer and dollied that, and then kind of rust treated here. You can kind of see just a little bit of like the staining that kind of goes on with that rust treat. So just knocking that down with some 80 for two reasons. The rust stuff we were using says to go back over it and knock any of that like white scaly stuff that you get off of it, and then it will convert it. It'll stop the rust and convert it to where you can put a primer or something on it. So that's kind of what we're doing there. I went ahead and neutralized it with some water and a damp rag, and then sanded it down. Came back in today and sanded it back down. So that should be good. I was kind of blowing this stupid thing out and just kind of rolling it over, checking to see if there was any kind of little goofy spots that I need to knock down. Like I might hit this here where there was some like a little bit of seam sealer. And then I'm not so worried about like hammer and dollying too much on it right now. It's been sandblasted and been sitting here for a couple of days, so I at least want to get the top of this, everything that's sandblasted. I'm going to do inside both rear quarters. The rocker, we're going to replace this rocker, this outer rocker, because it's kind of messed up. You can see like somebody's done some sort of like the old school, you put like a drill hole and then use a slide hammer. There's about 40 holes here, so we're just going to get rid of that, and then while that's off I can hammer and dolly that back rocker and also treat inside there if there's any rust, and also hopefully get some sand out, because I spent a good part of yesterday blowing this thing out. I don't think I recorded any of that because my GoPro card was full, but anyway, so that's kind of the plan. So the idea is to get it sealed up. That's the idea. I got those. I'm going to knock the fenders down real quick and put those on their back, spray the inside of them, throw them back up on my rack. That way I could spray the outside of those and get those things sealed up in and out. The doors are new with the E-coat, so I'm not worried about that. And then I got to do some work to the hood and the top and the grill. Once we weld on the grill, it'll go to sandblast, but I want to get this taken care of first. So that's the plan. We'll see if we can't get this thing epoxy by the end of the day.
So instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past.
So we got that thing all epoxied up, looking pretty good. Did have some dirt blowout over there, and then problem with the sandblast is you can sandblast it. After you sandblast it, you can't really wax and grease it. I mean, you can, but you can't wipe it with anything because it's kind of porous. So like you take a blue towel or any kind of paper towel and wipe it off, it just leaves a bunch of stuff behind. So you're kind of stuck at just blowing it off. But that's probably the reason why we do in two different sections, like we were talking about earlier. But anyway, enough of that nonsense. We got this thing epoxied, looking pretty good. You can start seeing our dents and dings and stuff. But all in all, I think that'll keep it sealed up nice for, we didn't even do here because we're going to cut this off, but it's keeping it sealed up nice for any kind of moisture that's going to rain this week. And the same thing with the fenders. We laid those on their sides, got all up underneath here real good, and then flipped them up on the stand, and then knock a couple coats of epoxy on the outside, and that should be good. So that's good enough for a Saturday. It's about 3 o'clock. I'm going to call the video done here. If you like this type of stuff, give me a like, a subscribe, comment below if you got any questions. And remember, get out there and create something today, even if it sucks. Peace.